Whoa, hold on, let's put the brakes on a little. Hey, today we're talking about why do small businesses fail. This is the last in our mini-series and part 6. So basically today we're going to cover off about not getting started. As you can see here with the kids, they didn't need any help getting started, they just got started. They had a lot of enthusiasm, there's some great ideas, they had an image in their mind and they just got started. Now they ran into some problems and they needed my help, but they just asked. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of business people out there who want to help you. You've just got to learn how to ask. But today what we're going to talk about is how to get started, how to overcome some of those hurdles and what you can do to sort of make your business really happen and really thrive. So let's get started. Yoo-hoo! You might think that not getting started is a pretty strange thing to actually talk about in terms of actually a business failure. But it's actually the number one thing that why businesses fail, because they never get started in the first place. People are so afraid of actually doing stuff. Now, you might not realize that a large part of your fear is probably coming back from your early childhood education when you did exams and all that stress that was going on. And the bit you might not actually fully appreciate is 2 simple words that you were told millions and millions and millions of times, no doubt: be careful. How many times were you told those words as a child? Be careful. Now, your parents were just trying to look after you, your family was just trying to look after you, your teachers were just trying to look after you. But what did that do to you? It put a sort of a frame of fear around your mind that there's so many problems in the world. You have to be so careful. In our family, be careful is banned. They're not words that we use. Instead, we use 2 other simple but powerful words. Words that open the mind and expand the mind and help people create results. Those 2 words are be focused. Talking about being focused, have you ever considered that your life is actually a miracle? Have you ever imagined how incredible it is that you have actually come to be born? You're actually a statistical miracle. Your life is a 1,000,000,000,000 experience. Have you ever considered that? What if your mother and father never met? You wouldn't exist. What if your grandparents never met? You wouldn't exist. Just the pure biological fact that one sperm fertilizes one ovum means that if you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, you're not going to exist. You are a miracle. You are a 1,000,000,000,000 miracle. That makes you a success today. You don't have to do anything in this lifetime to be a success. Just being born is your success. Your life is a success. The very day you were born, you were successful. There are no failures. My daughter Kyra and her cousin Jibby Rose didn't think about failure. They just got started and got going, and they created the TP, and yes, they ran into some problems and then they asked for help, but they just kept going. And watch the rest of the video here so you can see them having a lot of fun. I'm a bit of a philosopher. I like to see life as a puzzle, a bit like a jigsaw puzzle. Now, just like on a jigsaw puzzle where you start off with the corners and work down through the edges, basically in life, as I said before, there are no failures. So when you do something, it's like starting on one corner. You do something, you might not get all the pieces in place and get it right, but then you go and work at another corner. You'll go and get another experience. Now the incredible thing is that the stuff you've already done in the other corner helps you fill in your picture. There is no failure. Every part of the puzzle is important. And I often get asked here on the Happy House Farm about if I'm an engineer or if I've got building skills. I said, no, I've not done anything. But when I was 19 years old, I bought my own house. I bought my first house and I renovated it for 2 years. And I went to night school to learn building skills, plumbing, electrical, rendering, all those sort of skills. So when I came to the farm, I had those skills. So it's like one of my corners was built. And I came to the farm and I needed to build water tanks and roads and electrical systems and solar systems. I didn't know anything about them, but I had a basic skill from another experience. So you can never fail. When you start something, even if you're not successful cash-wise or successful in your own sense of feeling, you've still got that knowledge and skill. And later on in your life, you can use that and you can bring things together. Right now, we're creating a business called UBLA, which basically, I don't have the experience to do that. I don't have the knowledge of how to create a business school. I've never done it before, but I have a lot of other knowledge. All the pieces that I have, my successes and my failures, my life experience, gives me the skill and capacity to take on this project. So there are no failures. Talking about being passionate and engaging, let me introduce you to a young man called Sean. He runs a YouTube channel called Think Media, where he helps people master the art of YouTube. Watch him in this video because his core message is about just do it.
It's
the people that just start and don't quit that break through. It's the people that just start and don't quit that break through. It's the people that just start and don't quit that break through. And even though you may have felt like you've heard this before, I hope that you're hearing my voice for the first time right now, that you gotta just start. You gotta get on video. It's your time right now to grow with video, and that's what either have excuses or you can have results. Either have excuses or you can have results. You can't have both. Start that live stream, start that video, punch fear in the face, start sharing your message. Be willing to just get on camera, poop your pants scared. Before you're ready, start before you're ready and start posting content. It's the people that commit to this thing. It's the people that just start and don't quit that break through.
Sean and his team are very inspiring. And if you watch one of Sean's earlier videos, you're going to be shocked. Here it is.
All right, so this is, I guess, the first Sean Thinks vlog, and I'm going to try to vlog every single day, mainly so I can remember what I'm even doing and what's going on, because I just feel like I have a lot that I'm thinking about, and I figured, hey, why not share it? And if you find something interesting, that's awesome. Now this is definitely as real as it gets, so I'm not going to try to be energetic or entertaining, though maybe sometimes I will. But anyways,
Sean has come such a long way in the last couple of years. It's just amazing and so inspiring to watch. And his core message is just do it. Now there is one caveat about just doing it, and that basically is you've got to know where you're going and what you want to do. There's no point just going mindlessly off into the future somewhere, the magical future, and expecting to create great results. You've got to have vision. You've got to have a plan. So if you've not got those two things, how do you know where you're going? So don't just do it mindlessly. Get active, get going, get doing things, but know where you're going and what you're doing. So take the time, first of all, to have a vision. Create the vision and be connected to your vision and connected to your own sense of feelings about where you want to go and what you want to achieve. Check up here, because that was one of my first videos that I ever did was about vision. Now it's quite an old one, but it's still quite interesting. One of the other things you've got to remember also is value. You've got to know the value that you're going to be delivering if you're going to be delivering it in a business market space. So again, check that one out up there in the top links. You never stop learning in business. It's a non-stop process. So keep on going, get started, get going, and never stop. If you haven't seen the rest of our list here, there's a little mini list here of the 6 videos in the Why Do Small Businesses Fail series. So check them out now, and I'll catch you again in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.